everything was bright and new. Then walk through the little park, the moon high above the treetops, the smell of magnolias in full bloom, and when we are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. We are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my heart.
It's obvious to me that you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you disappear. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. Walking away from me. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I could be anything you want. I could be anything you need. Baby, tell me it's something real, and I'll give you everything. Every now and then we can smile. You know I can't help myself. They play around with me for a while, keep tearing me up until there's nothing left. Ooh, it's obvious to me. Yeah, you love to watch me bleed. But not half as much as I love when you leave. I hate to see you disappear. But I love to watch when you're walking away from me. Yeah, yeah.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Recoil. Man, Coil Daddy in chat. Hoping everyone had a solid Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, it will begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends. Ay, you were not touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on a master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, like diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Picked up, walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrificing heart. That's exactly exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me, back up on my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I know this sound cocky, but watch me. I'ma show you a horror. Checking parameters. You are not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
We got the Huff in chat. What's up, man? Sir Crow Painting. Go Boy. War Pigment. Captain Banhammer. Huff, we're doing what we can, man. Just took Monday off for Labor Day. Turns out I can do stuff like that now. Since I live with my parents. You know. Captain Banhammer. It's been a hot minute since I tuned in. Back in the hobby up there, break. But yeah. This Flux is right, man. I was balling out of control, drinking twisted teas, playing a dice game. I think it's called Farkle. Ate some Cuban pastries. Captain Banhammer. Oh, that orc trike. You talk about the one that's like the janky one from Mantic that I got like 100 of? Like the ultra janky one? Bro, that is... You're the... I was like wondering who had that. It's like, who the fuck had that? I was going through my pictures because Captain Banhammer. So last month was the 8-year anniversary, streamiversary of Twitch for the brand, right? So last month we did a bunch of giveaways. Looked at some of the old shit from back in the day. That's why I got this other album rolling in the background. And I saw this and I was looking through the old albums like, who the fuck has this? Like, I forgot about this. That was wild. Remember, like, Mantic was like, yo, we discontinued this nonsense. It's trash. I was like, send me 100. And they did. And then I think it's actually the picture on their website now. It's this. I was wondering, man. That's wild, dude. It's crazy how, like, you know, that works, right? The mental connection. I'm, like, sitting here looking at this picture, like, who has this? And then you get the bat signal, and you're like, I feel compelled to hobby. And then you find that. You're like, yes. That's awesome. Then I spent in like a inappropriate amount of time trying to figure out how to, on my blogger, create like an actual photo album linking Google Photos, because when I started my business, it was like Picasso web galleries, and it became Google Photos, and there's like no real good way to do it, because I was like, man, the way I'm putting pictures on here sucks. Captain Ben Hammer says, I got an unpainted one in the Yodog box once too. Bro, shit is legendary. So, what I did was, my blog, I had this gallery, and it's janky, and I was like, wait, can I do some kind of linking? So what I did was, it'll link this like photo slideshow down here, instead of just like endlessly posting pictures, and it's scraping it from Google Photos, a new album. You can click on it and you can see this now. Much better than it once was. And it's not like, it's literally not even close to every, it's not even a tenth, you know, of all the stuff I've done. But it does kind of chronicle a lot of stuff we've done on Twitch. Going back in time, you can see like whole errors. So that's on my blog right now. I updated it. There it is right here. That's when I saw it. And I think here we are, roughly at the beginning. I'm working on Yu Jing, this org project, and this stuff. That was like when we jumped on Twitch. And then there's a lot of like other projects I was doing before then. So I put a hot second into that. Recoil's mom in chat, what's up? Had a good weekend, how about you? Yeah, Captain Banhammer. It'd be hilarious if he came by and painted it. But that's wild, because I was looking at that picture, Van Hammer, and I was like, man, whatever happened to this drink?
Let's do it!
Woo! Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting. Hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in Citrus County, Florida. We're doing it again. September is upon us. October closing in. 8-year streamiversary behind us. 14-year anniversary ahead of us. October 10th. That's when I started my business. Commission painting. 10, 10, 10. The Huff. 8 is the literal best of all years. My man just hit it right there. 96 months. With the 4 Loco loyalty badge. I get some love in chat right there from Amanda Huff. Shout out to Captain Banhammer in chat. I hope you have it at Whip. I hope you get it going, bro. We were just talking about the Orc Trike. And it turns out he owns it. Couldn't remember. That was an Orctober classic. Oh, man. So, new month upon us. Got some swag bags out. Reset the bot. Got no real promotions today. Captain Banhammer. Heraloid. Oh, yeah. That's right. That makes more sense. Rock Rocket. I bet I still have your contact information. I'm looking right now. God damn it. Recoil. I swear to God. They just throw my fucking monster energies around. They're all bent up. Oh yeah, bro. Still in Austin? Oh, let me fix this. I don't fucking cut myself on this. Alright, we're good. In Virginia now? Richmond, the dumbest city in the Mid-Atlantic. I don't know. You said Virginia, not West Virginia. Have they kicked it over there yet? Oh, man. Well, if you win anything from me this month, or redeem anything, Heraloid, the viewer formerly known as Heraloid, make sure you update your address with me. The city is famous for mayonnaise, cigarettes, and hardcore music. It's a vibe. That is a vibe, yeah. It's kind of wild. So we're like I said, I have no promos prepared to start to kick off September with. Exclamation point class, exclamation point patrons, slinging, membership page stuff. I'll have stuff this month, but we're still working on sponsored content right now. So we wrapped up Crack Notes. We're working on Boss Thug Nuts over here. I locked in a Titanicus sponsored content. Got a few other projects. Right, I got 2 slots open, but one of them I think is about to go because Daka store hit me up and we're working out maybe a custom orc for October. So, but that's 99% of sponsored content I'm doing right now is for private people, not businesses, which is sort of like commissions. So not much. Let's see. Yep. That's about it. kick it into the obesity cradle. Okay, let's take stock of where we're at. Get my shit up. So, VODs, we've got the airbrushing guide already out on Patreon. We airbrushed this dude up. We blocked in some of these details. And then we spent a few extra minutes working on the teeth. And the face, just a little bit. Just mentioning that this is going to be one of the most important pieces of real estate. It's a focal point. But we don't want to get too bogged down in skin details. We want to get just the nonsense blocked in. And then we want to move over to the rider. Get him slapped on. So, now that we've got color on the nonsense, we can, tighten some of it up now. So we used dark neutral gray on some of this, like metal. And so what I'm going to do is just grab some dark neutral gray and just neutral gray, I think. There's the dark. Neutral. And let's grab a little white. And I think I want to get it. I want to cool it up a little bit, so I'll grab like the bluest blue I got. Straight up blue. So, first things first, let's just grab soft brown dry brush. Let's just do some cheating real quick. So that we'll grab some of the neutral gray, some of the blue. Maybe some of the original dark neutral gray. Make like a nice, slightly brighter, undeniably bluer variant here. And I'm not going to be too gentle. I'm going to just almost repaint this blocked in dark neutral gray base coat using the soft round dry brush technique. So we're doing some straight up wish.com NMM right now. I've also got multiple sizes, so I got a smaller brush. Gonna grab some of that mix. Get right here. This brush needs to get washed. It's got like dry paint on it. I like that. Move up here. You see, just really lazy dry brushing habits right there. Let me see. Before I dry this brush off too much, let's grab some of the neutral gray, some of the blue, some of the white. Give it kind of like a timer when you're messing around these dry brushes like this. Here we go. See, just being a little bit more gentle. Switch back to the little brush. And I'm going to use that to just kind of touch these. I'm pretty much just stippling these right here. I'm gonna grab some of the brighter mix. Just dry it up a little bit more. Just gonna lock in some really cheaty brush action here. Got a little streaky right there, so just go back, grab a little bit more of the darker gray. Gonna just stipple that in. Then we're going to pull the real brush out here in a second. Going to get a little whiter in the mix, really drying the brush off. And we're just being a little bit more gentle. See, just pull it up against that grain. Using the big brush again, let's get a lot more white. Less of the gray. Like that blue gray. Ooh, that's like I just soaked the brush. It's dead. Like what I had this like a seam of water right there. I just cashed the brush. It got all soaking wet. That's not gonna ride. Switching brushes. Want it to be pretty bright. Some blue. Pinch that brush. We're gonna go very gentle here, light brush pressure. Get that robot leg queued up. Get a little bit right there. There. That's good. Just put these dry brushes down. Now we'll just use the 18-0 brush. Grab some pure white, high opacity, low moisture. And we'll use the tracer technique. Rotate. Rotate. We're just gonna drop a couple of excessively bright lines off on some of these easily accessible edges. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. I'm gonna squirt out a little noosh. Captain Banhammer. This is the X10 from Monument Hobbies. We're just riding the rail using tracer. Light brush pressure, high opacity, low moisture. And then you got like a pretty solid looking robot leg. You don't have to go too much harder than that. Same stuff. Right here. Running the tracer technique. Rotate. Always be rotating. Be cognizant of your tip penetration here. Let's get this little shelf right here. It's a little extreme, so I'm going to go and just grab some of the gray we used. Maybe go back in time with a little bit more of the gray there. White might be too extreme. Let's grab some of the white right here. Rotate. Right there. You're talking about the dry brush, Captain Howdy? Yeah. Soft round dry brush is where it's at. Wyatt. Oh man. Jack Close Painting in chat. What's up, brother? We're using the side of our brush right here. High opacity, low moisture, tracer technique. Go. Let's ride this angle right here. Always be rotating. You don't need to hit every edge at all, especially for the wish.com approach. Working on this table, Wyatt. Foam was being stubborn. The Champions Cup. Champ Cup. There's like a little diamond pyramid right there. I hate those. Always be rotating. Got a little wacky right there. Take a little water, go back in time to the lighter gray. Filter that down. Problem. Pick up more of the white. What's happening with the foam? Quiet. Here, always be rotating. See if we sneak in. A little jankier than I like, so I'll go back in time again. Grab some of the darker gray. Lower the opacity. Kind of filter that down so it's not janky looking. You don't have the proper Dremel bit. Your battery died. No. I read the message. Battery in your Dremel. I never feel like I have the right Dremel parts. I feel like that's my life. That's frustrating, Wyatt. Here. See if we can catch a little bit of love right here on these bands. Use some of that gray again and filter down. Right there. We're going to use a couple of heart pulls right here. Boom. Right here. I might tap that down again. Again, I'm just going to grab some of the darker gray. And just filter down a little bit right there. Might take some right here just manually to clean up. This shape is a little irregular right here. Should clean that up. Now, in some of these spots, I'd like to go a step further, like right here. So let's grab a little water, some of our gray. We want to be a little blue and a little bright. Well, maybe lower the opacity a little bit. We want to get a cylinder line right here. By lowering the opacity and just dragging that line across it. Just running our heart pull. You see, we're just following the length of the cylinder shapes. And we're just going in with just very low opacity paint. Too crazy. I go a step in the other direction now. Let's grab a little of the dark neutral gray again. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little dark neutral gray, low opacity, of course, up against one of these bright lines we created using the heart pull, of course. Garthakian, what's up, brother? So you see a slightly darker line. Right here. And we'll go one step further even with a little actual black. 73 months from a man, Garthakian. What's up, dude? So the black, again, we're going to lower the opacity. Right there. Right there. Go back to the white. High opacity, low moisture. We lower the opacity of the white a little bit. Just drag a touch in right here. Right there. Tight. So, anybody time that? How long did that take? Passable, NMM, wish.com style. Now we have a few other spots we gotta mess with. Recoil said about 30 minutes. So let's grab a little blue, gray, white combo. Right there. It's going to be a gun there. Doing a heart pull. He's got some stuff right here on his boots too we got to play with. Let's hit those. Go back a little bit into the darker gray. Right here. Let's see if I can get like a little heart pull right here. We still got to do more with that red and whatnot. Let me get some blue-gray. Just stipple it on right here. Now, let me switch to the leather. Got the boots are kind of black. So what I'm going to do is just take black plus gray for now. And just kind of follow the folds. Like so. So I took the neutral gray and just mixed it into the black. Added a little bit of moisture to lower the opacity. And what I'll do is similar saddle. We're just going to kind of block it in. Just kind of working a subtle highlight while keeping it mostly black. Right there. Get a little bit grayer at the top of his belt, since I'll never have this opportunity once we glue the guy on him, or a quick trace. Kind of thinking maybe we'll do a little bit of rough stippling here too. We could go back to the black. Kind of just, because I've done a lot of this became gray. So if I start stippling black back in, should be able to do kind of like a reasonable blend. Keep kind of a little bit of texture involved, which would be kind of neat. Just in these little kind of smoother visible areas. And it should be pretty subtle. Boss, what's up, man? We're gonna run a little highlight right there. Here. Rotate. Rotate. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit of a heart pull right here. Captain Banhammer says, you excited for the new P3 Paints Kickstarter? No. No, I mean, they're old tech now, man. What are they doing something new? Now that they've been bought out? Gonna get some more extreme highlighting going here. Just little tiny heart pulls. High opacity, low moisture. Put a drop of noosh down on the palette. Right. I was gonna mess with this metal right here. It looks like big loop of chain action right here, chain link. Captain says, you still about the pearl curls? Yes. Exclamation point. Monument. They're the best right now. You know how it is, man. It's always a hunt for the best. And at this moment, they're the best. I'll tell you if anything changes. Now we're going high opacity, low moisture. Tracer technique. Before it changed too dramatically in color, Let me grab, you know, let me grab this warm flesh. Add gray. Desaturate it. Let's turn it into the color of this stitching right here. Rotate using the tip of the brush. Stipple, heart pull. Raw dogging it off the palette. Grab a little white. Same thing right here. Right. So, you know, that sorts off a lot of the black and gray. But we got... these panels are prime real estate for checkers. So... one of the best things to do in a situation like this, honestly, is just get your big brush out. Let's get the straight up. Let's get a little gray with white mixed in. We're going to use our big brush, and we're just going to repaint with our big number 6. And our plan is black and white checkers. So it's a lot of times it's just easier if you can just reset the real estate a little bit closer to the white spectrum. There's lots of ways to approach it, honestly. But something like this, should hit it with like a janky top coat. Here too. So it's like a much lighter gray than what we've been using. As you can see, it doesn't need to be white. Let's go back to black. Get this pipe. While that's chilling, let's grab a little burnt orange. It's gonna be janky as fuck about this. burnt orange, dark gray. I'm painting the spring. Dark desaturated orange. I'm gonna use this flesh, warm flesh. I'm gonna mix it back with the orange. Grab a little of the desaturated base. Grab a little white. Grab a little warm yellow. Lower the opacity. That. We're just working on that while I was letting this shit wait. Alright. Let's grab some black. Just gonna make it low opacity for now. I'll just take a look at what I'm working on. These holes are a little annoying, so I probably want big checkers. Maybe something else. Checkers might not be great. Those holes are going to irritate me. I'm just trying to figure out would be a good size square to make these not piss me off. So I'm kind of just eyeballing it right now. Yeah, that's all right. Something about like something roughly that. Take it. So with the orcs, I like to deliberately get janky. for my lines. And then overly crisp up the edges, right? The secret is the squares don't need to be, the checkers don't need to be perfectly symmetrical at all, but the lines need to be perfectly crisp. So line shape is crucial. So once I sort these checkers out, following my loose grid, then I'll start zeroing in on sharpening up lines. Right, so I'm going to get high opacity black. And I'm really going to now use heart pull. And I'm focusing on sharp lines. Looking for the heart pull. Rotate in. So now we're zeroing in on solid opaque checkers, and I'm just adding more and more black to clean up any patchiness. Because the next step is inner panel highlighting on the black. What's up, Go Boy? Okay, while that's setting up, let's figure this out. So probably just a quick halvesies like this. Let's make this one black. This one. All right. So that's all just using heart pull and stippling. But what we need to do is we need to get into these squares. So we need to make an easy highlight. So blue, dark neutral gray. Gray. Nope. Let's try gray, blue, dark neutral gray. So what we want to do is create a line that preserves a dark line. Like so. So you want to use the heart pull for that. And this is step one of making those getting the line aesthetic correct. See? Who that? Monument Hobbies in the chat, my man. What's the Monument crew up to right now? Right now we're just introducing our fake interior highlight. Using a little dark gray and blue. Our signature fork checker technique. And like I said, the secret to like dope orc checkers is not perfectly spaced out geometric fucking checkerboard. It's precise checker borders, regardless of the fucked up janky shape. Like they were painted on there that way. Like they knew what they were doing when they painted these. So, welcome to the chat, Monument crew. No, we're not ready there. Let's go. Let's upgrade it. Add a little white to the concoction. We've lightened up this gray. Now we're going to get a little more precise. Go. Buck that one up a little bit. See, and building this little interior border, mission critical for these orc checkers, in my opinion.
Angels sang out, and echoed the chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
TabletopGamer.com, 6 to 7 months. What's up, brother? Let's go a step further into white. I get a little flow improver. Okay. Looking for my little pile of gray. So you're just trying to kind of get the corners. Gravity is a theory. What's up, man? Captain Van Hammer chasing the checker jacket for years. It's funny, Captain Van Hammer, we were talking about the orc project that you won years ago. And we're here working on orcs right now. Right now what we can do is we can go back in with a little bit of black, lower the opacity. And we can clean up anything that looks a little wacky. Kind of skinny up our line game. But for the most part, I'm good with that. Now we budgeted all this room in the white checker to actually put white in now. Look, check it out. They're not even close to white yet. You see? So what I do is I'm using low opacity white. I'm trying to keep the dark gray border intact. And installing the white now. This gives me a little bit of wiggle room too, you see? Moonhead John? Who that? Oh, I do not recognize his name. Yo, my man Banhammer.
Let me see them checkers, boy.
Let me get some strong man love on my chat for Captain Banhammer dropping some beast mode love on the chat. Thank you, homie. Moonhead John tuning in. Let me get some hype for that raid. Just tuning in. Moonhead. We're doing a little bit of checker game right now on this orc nonsense. Right now we're just doing some little stipples. Low opacity white. I'm actually using that noosh. Spread it out. And then we're going to start using high opacity white. Low moisture. Try to carve in better lines. Like right there. We're using just a heart pull. Try to get that frame. Like I said, the orc checker game is all about line aesthetic, not symmetry of checker. So you see how little time I spent actually laying out the checker? And it's all about just working with the shapes you create. Not one of these squares is a square. Not one of them is the same size as another one. But what they all have in common is that they're crisp and sharp. Moonhead John, thanks for the raid. This is a new streamer, relatively new streamer. What were you guys streaming today? Right now we're just doing a little tracer. And now with the white, you can run a unified tracer along all of it, like so. Moonhead John working on some gene stealers for a kill team. The old kill team, baby. For your kill team? Try to catch a little bit of love right here. And I ended up getting it on his skin exactly like I was hoping I would. That's okay. Let's create really bright gray. So that's just that neutral gray with white. I'm going to use that in there to kind of clean up any lines. That I don't like. And this will expose any of my white edge highlighting as not being white enough. Once it dries. But I'm seeing a little bit of patchiness I don't like in some of these squares. The Tyranid Compendium. Behemoth. Let's go back, grab some straight up black, and I'm gonna fix any of my black lining I don't like. High opacity, low moisture, heart pull. Right here. Right. So yeah, and gravity, yeah, exactly. You see that with the orcs, the symmetry, the checker are relevant. It's the line game. It's the aesthetic of the line game. So people get really caught up in one versus the other. Moonhead John gets it. That's exactly. The inner panel edge highlighting strategy, which we use on almost every Space Marine, is designed to kind of create an illusion of beveling or embossing. That's exactly the situation. Let me just double check some of my white lines. Heart pull. High opacity, raw dog, multi-titanium white. Tip of the brush. Oh yeah. And so currently what we have is just airbrushed squig. We did a little ghetto wish.com NMM. Blocked in some of these details. We painted his teeth just to like showcase that that's going to be a major focal point on the model. Right now the body is just airbrush, cheating airbrush. Why is my alerts down in the corner? Was that always in the corner? Did I like recently fuck everything up? Thank you for the follow, Moonhead. Let me do this again. We good now? Holy shit. Just double checking. Shout out to the follow, Moonhead, Captain Banhammer. Thank you for
Let
the
me
money.
see them checkers, boy.
And we're gonna do one last thing. Something that just always looks good on white is a little bit of orangey, like any kind of orange color. So let's just take some water, add it to the burnt orange. That's low opacity, high moisture. Soak it into this brush. Let's use the paper towel to convert it from high moisture to low moisture now. So what's left in the brush is low opacity, low moisture. That is glazing. And we're gonna try to just maybe stipple some gently, kind of maybe moving across it like that. Thoroughly allow it to thoroughly dry before you go too hard. What I want to do is just bring a little bit of orange stain. Let it dry. It'll dry pretty quick. Let it dry. Dry pretty quick, like I said. And I'm working mainly just crotch side. Just sewing machine, stipple stroke. Just a little cute staining. Some right here. Let's get some like blue gray going again. Moving ahead. Thanks for tuning in, man. Let's get that big old fork nut. Kind of went a little hard there. Banhammer, that was just burnt orange. Let's take a little watered down orange and black. And let's just put a little bit around the nut. Always wash your nuts. I'm gonna use the small brush, drag some down. Out of those holes. All right, we're gonna do a whip session here in a second. Exclamation point whip. Feeling that. Set them out of the splash zone. Jester. Marshak, thank you for the follow. Jester says, why have any seepage from the bullet hole going into the metal leg? There's no meat under the armor plate, right? What would be seeping out of the hull? Wow. Poop. Oh, Gretchen took a shit in there. Jester, oil rusted, bro. You've gone 3 steps further than I think. Like this whole dirt. That's the entire. That's the entire thought process. I want. That's all. That's all I thought. Marsh Hawk, thanks for the follow. My dude, Moonhead Jug. John, thanks for the raid and the follow, of course. If you're new here, exclamation point whip. We're going to jump onto Discord. See what you guys worked on over Labor Day weekend. Shout out to Captain Banehammer and his triumphant return. He actually owns one of my work models. Let's queue in the Discord. Grits. Look at this. Fucking beast. Bro. Got some checkers right here. Get those, you should do some. Are you gonna break up these panels at all down here? All those little bolt-on panels? I'd do something to break those up. Gravity is theory. Yeah, it slaps. Yeah, you just want to break some of these up, like as mentioned by Jester. Like this random panel being a different color. Just some of that in here. Be kind of nice. Even if they're just some metal ones, some dark silver like you have. I fucking love it. Considering black flames, that'd be kind of nice. That'd be some OG. Take us back to the old school. Spark minis. Let me get some hype in chat right there. The old Spark. The Spark Raid. The Sparks. Is that what you guys are called? Come over here and sparkle. Spark minis. John Patrick, this Orc Titan is lit. Spark minis. I saw that you did something at Nova. What'd you do? Silver for diorama. It's awesome. Congratulations. That's pretty fucking awesome. Oh, you can't see him? Who that?
Get the raid dono train running.
My man, Captain Banehammer, thank you for your support. It says get it running. I guess some strong man loving chat right there. Your first shiny Spark minis. I bet that felt amazing. That's so awesome. I know you worked hard on that. Biddly Fitz, what's up, man? Want to throw it up in the whip? Your winning entry. Right now I've got Who's this? Banhammer. And a little retirement present for his buddy. With little, like, demon people. That's fucking cute. It's fucking good. Van Hammer. Sir Crow. Oh, I saw this on Instagram, Sir Crow. Fucking Kingdom Death nonsense. The Dick Lion. 4 special characters. Wanted statue of the Golden West weapons. Oh yeah, just dry brush those. Oh, the fucking full dick monster. This guy. Just out of control. God damn it. Congratulations. Spark Minis. Let's take a look here. She threw up. Her shiny. There she is. Getting it. Let's take a look at this entry. Got your little Starry Night back here. Loving that. Glowing mushrooms. Big fan. Skeleton guy. With the bunny rabbits. Top tier. Possibly vampire rabbits. Thinking. Definitely. Vampire rabbit. A lot of effort went into this. Also, cat. Love it. Thank you for sharing Spark Minis and the sparkles. Here's Wyatt's team board he's working on, he was saying. Trenches, LED strips. A lot of fucking work. That's not my fucking. That's not where my technique lays, man. I have tried making display boards in the past. They are always the same. Captain Banehammer. Another whip update. Let's see. It's been like 10 years since I've seen you, so let's see what you've been doing. Ballin' ass Death Guard colors, check. Good. Airbrush is looking like it's holding. Nice wash. You need to get some of this dust off the fucking model. So you painted these like a year ago, and now you're just showing me like because you just pulled them out of a box. Fronting like you just painted these. He's like, I started him a while back. I know, man. Look. Get that shit off of there before you paint it, before you varnish it in. Get some like compressed air in that thing. Spark Minnie's gonna get some dinner. Go enjoy that dinner. Congratulations. Let me go here. So, when I was talking about display boards, I was doing the same. Let's see. I saw one in here. So this is like kind of my newer version of a display board. I just buy a clear serving tray, acrylic, and then I just buy like a fucking vinyl printed mat. And I shove the guys in there. This is my modern take on a display board. As you can see, it's my clear acrylic movement tray with a fucking vinyl in it. That's how I work now. But back in the day, I used to make them. I saw them in here when I was posting. I paid a guy named Aaron to make this for me. I wish he still made these. Bro, these shit slap. He'd make these things all dope as shit with a little backdrop. Fucking. Or to not make that. Just not make these anymore. There we go. This is what I used to do. I would just take a big thick piece of fucking pink foam. Cut it up with the fucking foam cutter. Glue it like 2-stack. Spray that bitch up, throw some fucking rocks on it. Dry brush it. Walk around with this amorphous piece of foam. That's the whole game. Elro Dog, he says, that's exactly what his look like. Recoil's mom, thank you so much. And Recoil's mom, hold on. I think that display board has made an appearance. Like, there we go. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. Huh. That might be the same board. Just airbrushed up before. This is how it used to look, and then I turned it brown with snow on it for that thing. It's the same display board. It didn't even have rocks on it before. I just airbrushed it up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's right. And I had these two pieces, you see off to the sides? And that I could put on it in situations like this. Yep. That was the whole game for me. Let me get some strong mom love in chat for Recoil's mom. Elro Dog, I got your cup today. Thank you. Moe's Magic. This fucking nonsense. Kingdom Death. Preposterousness. Jester, yeah, I just went to like 4 or 5 different LGSs and just took one piece. And then over time, I glued them all together and made one. Yeah, this thing is disturbing. Most Magic. Got the Banhammer. What you got here? Orcs. Oh, yeah. Is that like the old black reach box? Oh. Looking good. Oh, there it is. The old trike. There it is, baby. What color would I paint the flying bug? Flying bug. Oh, the one that like flies around that one guy? I don't know, man. Get some yellow in there. Yellow on the wings. Road dog. Finish up your very old project from when you first got an airbrush. Love the carapace work here. These are awesome. Or pigment. Just a few side builds. Classic war pigment. Yes. Okay, just a regular ass drop pod and Mad Max trike orc thing. Oh, Road Dog says, I haven't decided what color to make the weird thing that goes through the Tyranid carapace. You mean like the stuff that's like under the exoskeleton that you can kind of see through it in some areas? Probably go with like hype ass green in your situation. Great job, War Pigment. Classic. Ray of Prey, Xeno Dragon. Gotta paint it like a blue poison dart frog. Yeah, this thing is wild. Painted that for a commission? Also, Repray got his koozie. That's right. That's right, Recoil. Fuck paint dragons. Nonsense. More pigment. So like 4 models versus 4 models? Like what's going on here? It's pretty. Repray personal project. I've never seen you paint anything. Well, this table looks awesome. Good job, guys. The home beat slab war pigment. That's a pretty solid setup. Why? You're gonna stream tonight? Word. All right. Well, I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. I'm gonna go pee pee real quick. I'll be right back. Then we'll get on this orc. BRB, don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. Exclamation point class. That's my only promo right now. New here. Teach 5 days a week. Exclamation point class. Sign up on Patreon. Get OP painting today. Let's see where we're at. All right. Let's just quickly get the other checkers sorted out real quick. We're going to take the gray, kind of the blue gray. We're just going to quickly ramp up, do some faint heart pulls where we can. Then I'm gonna move on. And I'm kind of going a little janky on that. We need to solidify the black a little bit better. So let's grab some black. And hit the negative space. Adventure Alley, thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna stipple in right here. Let's get a little bit brighter in the gray category. There's like less action down here. Less checkers. Straight up white. High opacity, low moisture. We're going to lower the opacity a little bit. We're going to kind of enter with a light gray. We're going to send that in to the negative space. Using a little bit of noosh, a little bit of water. Kind of introduce a brighter appearance of the checker overall. Just a little white. I'm gonna just hit a tracer right there. High opacity, low moisture. I'm going to use the white to kind of reshape my edge right here. And we're using right off the palette. No thinning. That one hole is kind of unfortunately located where two checkers meet on a 90-degree angle. Here's some black. I'm gonna get a little bit more highlight going here. Lighter gray. Go back in time to the black. And there's these metal studs right here. I just got like a bluish gray going down on them. To get a little bit more white. I feel like I could do a better job right here. A little more black. That highlight I keep putting there is just like slightly off because of this hole. And the location of these two studs is kind of unfortunate too. It's a little obnoxious. I think we can get away with that, especially because I'm going to take some of the burnt orange, lower the opacity, use a little noosh. I'll go around these studs, give it a nice little rusty ring. Bring a little bit into the black right there, just to discolor it a little bit. Stormy's turn up. What's up, man? And there are actually little spots still up here. I want to just reinforced with some stipples. The upgrade, we're gonna go more of the burnt orange and noosh, and we're gonna juice it right into some of these crevasses where metal touches metal. There's a lot of noosh, so it's much lower in opacity than you might think. I want it to dry like it is pulling up in there. We're just hitting these nuts. Always wash your nuts. Right? Let's move over here. Let's make quick work. Some of these joints. Same thing. Got some noosh. Some burnt orange. A little bit of water. Where metal touches metal. Get the nuts. Here, stipple in. You see, as it dries, you see it's very chill. Right? Pretty happy with that. Let's get a little red back up on the palette. So I want to make sure the boot is looking clean. It's just bold power red. I'm going to use the warm flesh I already laid out, mixed with the red. Warm flesh, mixed with red. We're going to use that to put some highlights down on these hard edges. A little bit more. It's an old school highlighting red trick is just to use like a bright flesh color. In this case, just a color called Warm Flesh from Monument Hobbies. Pretty much raw dogging it right here. Now, if you want to subtract from that, like you feel like any of that's wrong, just go back to the red and use it like an eraser. Move it in to negative space and reshape your lines. See? Now, don't be afraid to take some straight up white either. Stones77, what's up, man? I'm gonna take a little bit of transparent yellow. Squirt a little water out here. So we're going to take a little transparent yellow. And we're just going to glaze it right over all that highlighting. Get that over the top. So we actually built that red off of dark blue, then red, then we edge highlighted it, and then we installed the yellow. So we'll do it again real quick on this side. So we got the red. You see how we just painted this red stock over dark blue. Looks good for the most part, so let's grab some of the warm flush. High opacity, low moisture. We're going to use the side of our brush. We're going to run the tracer technique right here. We're going to run the heart pull right here. Run trace right here. Always be rotating. I have to go back to stock red for a second. Now what we want is to go in here, hit it with the warm flush. No mix, just raw. Got a little on the boot there. Not a problem. Let's get some straight up white. Now let's go back to red and clean up any mistakes. Right here. This got a little out of hand. Grab the yellow. Let's go back. Here, black. So we, like I said, we got it on the boot. So right there. So you got that cartoonish orc red, the cool shadows and warm highlights. got some checkers. We got some budget Wish.com NMM. We could probably work on his pants now. And we did a khaki. I'm trying to remember what I did. All the colors are right here. I feel like I used that warm flesh. I think I used that same fucking warm flesh. Let's see. What if I lower the opacity of the warm flesh? It's a little bright. So I had a brown involved. Probably all my browns. If I know me, it was all fucking brown. Let me grab golden brown, fucking mahogany. I think I'd probably put gray in it because you know me. What I want to do is I just want to kind of hit the folds, like the big fabric folds. That's probably a little too bright. I'll lower the opacity.
Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
Madman, what's up, brother? Just trying to take what I suspect my highlight color here is and just walk over any fabric I see. Any striation, any like tight pulling. Some belt loops. Then we're going to have a great opportunity to do this again. Because once my man is glued on, this will be a whole thing. All right, so let's go back in time, add a little bit more darkness to the mix. See how that looks as a filter. I made it super low opacity. See how it looks when it dries. Let's go back further. Be a little dark gray. Lots of water. And we're just filtering down. And we're using what I suspect I made the pants out of. You see how we're just kind of layering it over and over again with directional lines going to directions of the fabric folds. Put a little down where I didn't mean to. So this kind of technique, it's all about line shape for sure. I want to go a little brighter. Lower the opacity still.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started alright all night. Got the rhythm on deck, I don't need to tell you what's next. Just jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step. Got my cup full, I'm fine. Head to toe in that drip, I'm wavy. Couple man I ain't seen from time. Couple girl I might move to wine. Like Amos,
Yep.
it's no crime. Would you let this one dance be mine? But even if the stars don't align, ain't no way I'm gonna lose my shine. It's pure vibes on the floor. You got drinks? Brought some more.
Now what I'll do is I'll go darker on purpose.
Rich, we ain't poor. We're just flexing on the ends. I might text a couple more friends and get loose. It's the vibe when the man run up inside.
Lower the opacity. I added some black. Like seeing spots like this.
From we enter inside, I come through and lift up the vibe. That's just what we bring, we get like. Gonna get this party started alright all night. Got the rhythm on deck. I don't need
I just added some like top shadows.
rhythm and show me two-step. Jump to the rhythm and show me two-step.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.
Nothing too difficult. Orc pants are not really that sophisticated. There's some highlight. Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in the running. I did it, I did. I did it, I did. I did it, I did. Go a little harder right here.
We made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in the running. I did it, I did.
That works.
I did it, I did.
Sir Crow, what up, man? Madman, what are you up to right now? Let's put some black back in right here. Let's take some golden brown and gray.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.
Take this like decorative tooth. Add some white. Let's get some mahogany mixed with the golden brown. We're gonna try to put a reasonable line down right there. I'm gonna darken it up a little bit. And there's like some solid texture in this thing. Again, I'm going to take a little bit more mahogany. I'm taking some artistic liberty. Some artistic liberty with that texture. Using what kind of lowering the opacity. And there's some right here as well. Just like a quick kind of like series of cross hatching where you just follow the lines that are there. I'll get a little darker. Goliath Games, what's up, man? Let's take a little pure black. There are some divots, actual depressions, and I'm going inside those. Just doing like a light, scratchy leather texture. I'm gonna just Get a little brighter on those same spots. With a big wide belt like that with the textures already built into it, it's kind of easy to do. See if we can do similar tech to this side. Same thing, just using heart pull. Same exact protocol. To get a little brighter. Some of these actual cuts in the leather like we talked about. Feeling that. Get something right here.
I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to work tomorrow. I want to paint minis and stay home from work tomorrow. Man, life is annoying. As boy VNSL. DKFJNO3WCD.
Hitting a rampage. All of that nonsense at the end, all I heard was CD's nuts. He goes 3WCD. I was like, nice. Let me get some strong man love in chat from my man Idiot in a Rampage. Bro, do you have a good... I'm assuming you had fun on Labor Day weekend with the extra day off? I guess 2 days because you didn't go to work today. Going, I'm trying to get a little blacker here. I don't work on Mondays, so I had today off for the holiday. All I did was play games and pay minis. It was a fucking blast. Hell yeah, dude. Happy for you, dude. Sorry you have to go back to work so soon. What game did you play? What mini did you work on? Let's take some of our gray. Try to paint this thing a little bit. Painted a big ass leather strap secretly easy. Oh, music died. All right, let's try to get this little leather pouch back here, though, while we're at it. We're just going to hit it with a classic tracer, using just the same browns, aka the only browns I had on my palette when I painted this model. And I'm just visually approximating what looks brighter. We're just following the rules of tracing. Respect. A little bit more golden brown. And lower the opacity again. Replay. There are textures in this as well. Three games of Spirit for AOS, 2,000 point game of 40k, couple of Kill Team games, worked on some Marines, adding the magenta. When I get the yellow and black down, I will throw them in the whip. Bro, great job, man. Let's grab a little black and gray. With 29 seconds left.
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
There we go. I'm gonna get some strong man love in chat. Recoil's mom, strong mom love. Hitting a rampage. Oh, I left. Did I leave my little name tag up the whole time? And the return of Captain Banhammer, Herloid. We were able to get some orc checkers down. We were able to do some wish.com NMMs. Shout out to L. Eov. Thank you for the follow. We were able to tighten up all the orc vibes. Do some basic stuff with the leather using just all heart pull and tracer edge highlighting strategy. Very little actual effect gang technique, just stock 101 curriculum. It's just good airbrushing and good brush habits that I teach in my 101 course. And we haven't done anything to the skin yet. We just made sure the face looked good because I told you early on that's a big focal point of this model. So I didn't want to be staring at like a out of focus Squigosaurus mouth, right? Like as we dialed in these details. And you see how, what are we like, 5 hours deep into this paint job? And we've got this guy all, his skin looking good, and we got the Squigosaurus looking this good. Exclamation point class. Anybody who's new here doesn't know. A full course syllabus. I've taught and graduated over 375 students personally. Of course, new student today, as a matter of fact. Recoil's mom. Idiot. And Captain Banhammer, parentheses, Herloid. Star, new Addy. So don't forget. I put this in the folders. Hitting the rampage and set up your next class. Hope to see you soon, man. Whenever you have time. I think I have a class tomorrow with somebody. Madman. We have a class tomorrow, right? We pray only top 3. Yeah, you could have got in on this. Yep, Wyatt's streaming right now, guys. So we're gonna take the raid on over to Jack and Club's painting. Captain Banhammer, welcome back. Hope to see you guys on Patreon soon. Let's queue up this raid with length, girth, positivity. Thank you, Bidley Fitz. Shout out to Recoil for holding it down. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the podcast. As always, until we meet again, play on, players.